All right, stop what you're doing, because what I'm about to show you wasn't supposed to hit the internet for another 6 months. Somebody inside GM's Skunk Works division leaked these shots of what might be the most aggressive heavy-duty pickup ever conceived. The 2027 Chevy Silverado 2500 Dominator. And I'm talking about a truck that was reportedly born out of a joint development program between Chevy's performance team and a defense contractor. Yeah, defense contractor. The story goes that GM wanted a platform tough enough for extreme terrain government logistics, wildfire response, Arctic supply chains, disaster zones, and then thought, why not sell it to everybody? Now here's the thing, look at that front end. That's not just an angry face for show. Those angular lines suggest aero channeling designed to punch through headwinds like a fighter jet at altitude. And those fender flares? Wide enough to park a smart car inside. This thing means business. Today, we're tearing into everything. The wild interior tech, that brutal exterior, the speculative powertrain, safety, pricing, all of it. Let's get into it.
Okay, let's climb inside and whoa! The cabin on this Dominator is genuinely wild. You've got black leather everywhere with these aggressive red contrast stitching lines running across the seats, the steering wheel, even the door panels. The headrests are embroidered with Dominator in red, which, yeah, is a little on the nose, but honestly, in a truck this unhinged, it works. But let's talk about what matters. That infotainment screen is massive. We're looking at what appears to be a 16-inch ultra-wide panel running Google Maps and Apple Music in split view. The digital instrument cluster behind the steering wheel is fully configurable, showing a tach, speedometer in both mph and km per hour, and even an engine fast mode indicator. But what's wild is the head-up display projected onto the windshield. Barely visible in the photos, but it's there. Now here's where the speculation gets fun. My sources say Chevy is testing 3 technologies that sound like science fiction. First, adaptive quantum cell batteries. Not the main powertrain battery, but a secondary system for accessories. Imagine a battery pack that charges from 0 to full in under 90 seconds using solid-state quantum tunneling principles. You'd never worry about running your winch, your aux lights, or a campsite fridge off the truck again, ever. Second, neural terrain mapping. A LIDAR array under the front bumper scans the ground 200 feet ahead and automatically adjusts suspension damping, ride height, and torque split before you even hit the rough patch. The truck literally reads the road's future. And third, and this one's out there, Holographic Proximity Barriers. Think of it like a 360-degree augmented collision warning system that projects faint light boundaries around the truck when objects get too close at low speed. Parking a 7-foot-wide truck in a city garage? This supposedly makes it feel like driving a hatchback. The Bose sound system in the door panels looks premium. Climate controls are physical knobs, thank God. And that gear shifter is a proper column-mounted unit with a leather boot. Old school where it counts. Quick favor, if you're digging this breakdown, smash that like button and subscribe. We go deep on trucks like nobody else. All right, moving on. Let's walk around this beast. And I do mean beast. Based on proportions and those wheel-to-fender ratios, I'm estimating this thing stretches about 21 feet bumper to bumper and stands close to 7 feet tall at the roof. It's got what looks like 35-inch mud terrain tires on 20-inch blacked-out wheels, and the stance is wide, like takes up the entire lane and half of yours wide. Up front, the grille is this enormous dark mesh with the Chevy bow tie finished in satin black, no chrome anywhere. Below it sits an integrated LED light bar in the bumper, plus what appeared to be auxiliary cube lights flanking each side. The headlights are narrow, angular, almost predatory. If the current Silverado looks tough, this thing looks like it eats current Silverados for breakfast. But let's be real, that front bumper hangs low. For a truck born from a disaster response program, I'd expect more ground clearance up front. That LED bar is gonna eat a rock on a serious trail, guaranteed. Chevy might want a skid plate option, or this story doesn't hold together. Swing around back, and the full-width LED taillight bar stretches across the tailgate with Chevrolet stamped in big block letters. Dual exhaust exits from beneath the rear bumper, blacked out naturally. There's a subtle rear spoiler integrated into the cab's roofline, and what looks like a step integrated into the bumper. The approach angle isn't bad, but the departure angle with that exhaust hanging low? Questionable for serious rock crawling. Color-wise, this satin gunmetal gray is doing a lot of heavy lifting. It's military without being boring, but I'd love to see Chevy offer this in a matte olive drab or a burnt orange. Give it personality beyond apocalypse gray. All right, powertrain. Nobody's confirmed anything, but here's my educated guess based on where GM's headed. Under the hood, expect the updated Duramax 6.6-liter turbo diesel, pushing somewhere around 500 horsepower and 1,100 pound-feet of torque, paired with the 10-speed Allison automatic, which explains that beefy floor-mounted shifter, and a full-time four-wheel drive system with a 2-speed transfer case. Towing capacity? I'm guessing north of 22,000 pounds conventional. Payload probably around 4,000 pounds. And with that neural terrain mapping system reading the ground ahead, the adaptive suspension could theoretically level the truck in real time under shifting trailer loads. That's a game changer for people hauling heavy on uneven terrain. 0 to 60 isn't the point with a truck like this, but figure around 6.5 seconds, which for something that probably weighs 8,500 pounds is frankly absurd. That's faster than a base Camaro from 10 years ago. Safety-wise, between the holographic proximity barriers, the standard suite of cameras, likely 8 or more, and GM's Super Cruise hands-free highway driving, this truck should be about as safe as a rolling tank. Expect automatic emergency braking, trailer-aware blind spot monitoring, and a surround view camera system. Practically speaking, though, this truck is enormous. City parking will be a nightmare. Fuel economy on a modified Duramax this powerful is probably in the 14 to 18 mpg range, and those mud terrain tires are gonna howl on the highway. You're trading comfort for capability, and you need to be honest with yourself about how much capability you actually need. Price. Yeah, a truck like this, fully loaded Dominator trim on a 2500 HD platform with that tech package, you're looking at $85,000 to $95,000, possibly cracking 6 figures with dealer markup. Insurance won't be cheap. Those 35-inch mud tires run about $400 each to replace. And the Duramax, while bulletproof long-term, isn't cheap to service. Budget $1,200 to $1,500 per year in maintenance if you're working it hard. So here's where it all boils down to. The gearhead consensus from early reactions is pretty split. Many people are raving about the sheer presence. The Dominator looks like nothing else on the road, and the speculative tech package could genuinely redefine what a work truck means. The interior is surprisingly upscale for something designed to survive a hurricane. But others gripe, rightfully, that Chevy's chasing the bigger is better arms race without solving real problems. Do you need holographic parking aids, or do you just need a truck that's not the size of a city bus? The low-hanging bumper contradicts the off-road mission. And at $90K plus, you're deep into Ram TRX and Ford Tremor territory, where the competition is fierce and proven. My take? If even half of this tech is real, Chevy's swinging for the fences. I respect the ambition. I just hope they don't forget that the people buying 2500s actually use them. The 2027 Silverado 2500 Dominator is either the future of heavy-duty trucks or the most expensive way to intimidate a Prius in a parking lot. Either way, I can't stop looking at it. Here's my question for you, and drop it in the comments. Would you daily drive the Dominator, or is this purely a weekend warrior and tow rig? I genuinely want to know. Hit subscribe, ring that bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay loud.